Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be training my German Shepherd who is 1 year old and her name is Hiya. Today we're going to be doing 5 commands that are custom made by me. They're obviously commonly known, but I've done them in different ways for my dog because obviously different commands for your dogs are going to be in different ways because your dog is going to be very different for your own liking. So today let's get started with obviously the paw shaking. Hiya. Friends. Good girl. Treat. Now these are just ordinary biscuits I'm using that they have for lunch, dinner and all that kind of stuff. They're not any special kind of treats obviously because a German Shepherd, very food orientated with her. And so even just a biscuit that she usually has for her breakfast or anything like that can be considered a treat because she obviously loves food and it's good enough for her. Okay, now we're going to try the look at me command, which I kind of created on my own. Other people probably use it as well, but I used it in this case where if I wanted her attention, I'd say look at me. Kind of like if she did something wrong, I'd say look at me. So today we're going to showcase that here. So you'd grab a treat in your hand. Obviously she'll be focused on the treat. Her eyes are directly at the treat. She knows that I'm noticing it and she's looking in other directions. Normally if you have a treat in your hand, obviously the dog is going to be isolated on this. So what you're going to say is, look at me. And you can see her eyes immediately turn to me. You can't really notice much of a difference obviously because it's just a slight difference, but you can see her eyes suddenly turn over here. Hiya, look at me. And then when you do that you say good girl, because obviously the good girl is like a little bonus extra, a little wording and a good pleasant surprise here from your owner. Now we're going to try what I use to normally stop a dog from eating food that they aren't supposed to. Now I would just drop a treat on the floor and say no or stay, just to keep them from getting at it, because normally if you drop any food on the floor, you ideally don't want your dog to get it unless you do. So obviously there's going to be a no and a yes towards this, so you want to be very, very sure to what you're saying so your dog understands it. Now I've got a treat in my hand. Hiya. Stay. I do have her by the lead just so she doesn't pull all the way. Stay. Yeah, see?
You really want that.
She's going to pull for it. No, we're going to stay. Alright? Then I'm going to get another treat to hide a distraction from that one. Hiya. Stay. Yeah, see? There's barely any pulling there. Hiya. Good girl. Now I'm going to allow her. You may have it. You may have it. Here you go. That one. Something a little bit more difficult with this one is not holding her lead as much. Giving her a little bit more extra slack. Alright, Hiya. Sit. Now. Stay. Good girl. Good. Alright, now we're going to try the other one.
What a good girl.
Stay. Good girl. Stay. Look at me. Good girl. Let me have your treat now. It's somewhere over there. Can you find it? I have no idea where it went because I wasn't paying attention to it. Alright, she got it.
There you go.
And then the other one. This one. Alright, over here. Hiya here. Sit. Now I'm going to be showing you off the stop command. The stop and wait command are very, very similar but used in different contexts. The stop command is kind of like when you stop when you're getting to a crossroad and your dog stops. And sometimes when you want your dog to wait, you say wait because as if they are going through a door they shouldn't be going through yet. Alright, so today we're going to be showcasing this. So I will be having my dog walk around the garden. Sit. And then what I do to say let's go, to start my dog off to say it's okay to start walking with me now. So we're going to do this. Let's go.
She's wondering who I am.
Stop. Now when we get to here, these are all center points. So normally when you get to a center point, it's usually a cross path or a walkway of some sort. So that's a kind of important thing to remember. Hiya. And I want my dog to look at me when I'm doing this. Good girl. Just treat, and I'll wait for her to digest that and then carry on. Now we're gonna have it in your hand so she's focused on that when she's walking and not back at the camera. Alright, ready?
Or the person that looks like food.
Yeah. Let's go. Stop. Now, a very important thing is the lead. Now, if you have a very active dog who is very easily distracted, it's best to keep that there just so they're by your side. And if you pull them slightly along, they don't really have a chance of pulling away from you. And then when they're older, they get used to the factor of just doing it normally without having to worry about the dog distancing from you. Biba, look at me. Good girl. There you go. I don't know if you noticed that, but she noticed that she got close to my fingers instead of the treat, so she stopped and then waited.
Oh, what a good doggy.
Yes. Alright, we're going to go back over there now. Alright, let's go. Stop. And there we go. Look at me. Good girl. Okay, so now that we've done the stop command, we can do the stay command, which is completely different than waiting on a sidewalk. So, today we're going to just walk with our dog and we're going to leave her here. But I'm going to walk off just a tiny bit. Stay.
She's like, I ain't moving unless you give me a treat.
Come here. Sit. You pull the lead just so she gets a little bit of an idea of, okay, here to stay. Alright, we're going to do it again. Stay. Stay. No, sit. Stay. Good girl. Look at me. Good girl. Alright. So when you're with your dog, obviously these commands are going to be very different, and you can use them at different ages. Your dog can be very older, or your dog can be very smaller. Either which, you can use these on your dogs, and of course they're going to be a bit different. Your dogs are going to behave a lot more differently, because obviously mine is very easily distracted. She's so into everything else. But obviously the treats do definitely help. Obviously you can use any treats you want, any treats that your dog might like, anything like that, where I just use normal dog biscuits because she's very food orientated and she just likes them very much. So I just think it's the best thing that isn't too overly done. But yeah, she's just laying here right now. That is all 5 commands. Hope you guys have enjoyed my dog doing these little stunts. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys have enjoyed, and please do make sure to subscribe and hit that like button. Also, ding dong on the notification bell to be notified every time I upload a new video. See you guys later. Bye!